Hey everyone, and welcome to the video today, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the Sonic Frontiers combat gameplay shown off by IGN first. So first off, we have the same biome as usual, sort of the fieldy woodland biome where Sonic is fighting the ball enemies shown in the 30-second snippet previously. Sonic combat in Frontiers works a little weirdly. It works with essentially homing attacks, jumping on enemies, as well as punches and kicks, which sounds really bizarre. It works very similar to how Shadow the Hedgehog's combat worked at 06, if you guys remember that. But as you can see on screen with the gameplay, he's essentially attacking by homing attacks and then punches and kicks. He also has a dodge move that he can sort of dodge out the way and roll out the way of enemies' attacks, which I think is pretty cool. One move that I really did like was the sort of the sort of live stream chat we're calling the ara, like the it's like a flurry of kicks where he launches like loads of sort of white blade projectiles at the enemy. I thought that was awesome. They sort of like come in like rapid concession. That was really cool. Sonic also has a flying kick where he essentially does like a loop in the air going backwards and then sort of does a diving kick, just like his downward attack in Smash, where he sort of comes crashing to the ground with a kick. The other move that was shown off in the 30-second snippet was the sort of what I'm calling the Zigzag kick dash. Again, these don't have names as of yet, but he essentially goes back and does like a boost where he does like a zigzag and goes into the enemy and deals a bit more damage. I imagine these will be mapped to different buttons, or there'll be combos, but who knows as for now. Another way to attack enemies was shown in the trailer as well, where Sonic can essentially boost and then draw a ring around the enemy. This works differently with very specific enemies, but it does seem to do one or two things: either launch the enemy into the air or get rid of its defences. So we've seen the ball enemy, which is a floating collection of balls, which then Sonic can essentially break down the balls on the outside, get to the core, and then obviously defeat the core. We also saw a sort of an enemy with legs, and then it had a hat like saw blade that then also folded down into a dome. For some reason, whoever was playing this from IGN or from Sega, they kept trying to homing attack into when the enemy was quite clearly in like a defensive, invulnerable position, and it was really annoying. But yeah, this enemy looks really cool. It basically has a defensive stance where the hat, the saw hat, turns into a dome. It then crouches onto the floor. Sonic then can't attack it, and the only way to attack it is to boost, draw a circle around it, and essentially knock the saw blade off momentarily, or at least get it to the point where Sonic can attack the actual enemy underneath, which I think was pretty cool. In this we could also see a water-esque environment. It wasn't fully like underwater or anything, it was just like obviously a lake where it was a very shallow lake. The water and like I said before in my other video, the graphics in general look really good. I think this looks really good. I mean, combat so far looks really good as well. I really liked it. Another enemy that we see in the trailer is sort of the three-armed giant with sort of the core that Sonic can attack on, like the monolith that Sonic can attack on the top of its head. Essentially this works by one of the arms going down to slam on top of Sonic. Sonic then has to dodge a bunch of sort of red shields and then boost up to the top of the arm and then homing attack, punch and kick, and use all the other attacks to attack the core. The arm then destructs, and then you have to do all three. Once all three are down, then obviously the main giant enemy comes down. One thing that I was actually curious about that they actually did show off in the gameplay was you can actually boost in a circle around the giant's leg, essentially then launching the leg up into the air slightly, and then Sonic can homing attack the bottom of its foot, and Sonic can get a new collectible or a power up, or we don't know what this is currently, but it was shown in the trailer. I think that's pretty cool. Another enemy shown off was the smaller black and pink enemy with sort of the spikes for hands. I imagine these are just like your general mob, like general enemy, where essentially they go to attack Sonic and he just boosts around them, launches them into the air, and then just homing attack and punches and kicks them. which is pretty cool. Another thing that I noticed when Sonic defeated an enemy, specifically by boosting around in a circle with the boosting around in a circle and then obviously drawing it into a complete circle, launching them into the air. When Sonic attacked them that way and defeated them that way, a blue sort of diamond collectible dropped on the floor, and it seemed to sort of fly to the bottom right of the screen, which indicates this may fill up the boost meter or refill up the boost meter. But again, we don't have any HUD currently, so we don't know what specifically this is. Obviously, as usual, Sonic loses rings when he's hit in combat. But yeah, that's about it really for the gameplay. There's not really much to else they showed. Obviously, there's lots of stuff going on in the background with platforms, rails and collectibles, so may have to do a deeper dive on that. But overall, I thought the gameplay was really good. The combat looks really interesting, looks really varied. I do hope there's a bit more complexity or hopefully like a skill tree. That would be pretty cool if you could change different skills. But anyway guys, what do you guys think of the combat gameplay shown off by IGN and Sega? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!